How is your love life, Melody?
Why you asking me?
Her love life is beautiful. I don't know why she's embarrassed or she just feels. I think she's always shocked whenever anybody asks her about her love life.
Me?
Honestly, this weekend I was actually thinking about how on-air personalities hate to talk about their love life. Like in my mind, I now thought about one part that maybe is because they'll probably
dating somebody that is
not even that. It's like they'll lose listenership in a sense.
Are you
because that's the only thing I can think of.
Are you the video?
I haven't seen any on-air personality that would come and talk about. I do that. So I always feel like when I know someone that's in a relationship and I'm having a conversation with them on air and they're trying to dodge it, I'm like, what is going on here? Are you not proud of your person? It doesn't have anything
to do with being an on-air personality. I think it's just more of people.
It's not.
And just being a private person about your life. Okay, so Melody, how is your love life?
You're a private person.
My love life.
Or you'd rather not talk about it?
No. Of course we can talk about it. It's okay. It's regular.
Okay, so now I've established two things. It is in existence and it is regular. All right, Tara.
She said it's regular.
Tara.
It's okay.
Tara. So you don't. I should move on. Tara, how about you? What's up with your relation, like your love life?
My love
Does
life
it need
is
help?
actually
Are you on a
no,
lifeline?
it doesn't. Like, it's super amazing. I wake up every day looking forward to how better I can love myself more, and that's pretty much it. My love life is awesome. That's all I can say.
Okay, wow. She deserves it. Wow. Because they carry me, they go where we don't know. It's alright.
You didn't say how is your man. You said how is your love life. My love life is me. It's all about me.
All right, so let's move on.
So how is your love life?
So it's not in exist. I'm just there. Like I'm waiting.
Talking stage.
Nope.
Just
no
talking with random people.
No.
Getting to know people.
No.
Do you live in talking stage anyway?
I do, because I mean that's how you get to know someone.
It's a process.
And that's why sometimes I feel, long distance is not it for me. Go lay walk.
So what's your definition of long distance?
My definition of long distance is being in a relationship with someone that you cannot have access to physically.
How often?
As often as I want to, which is which could be once a week, twice a week. And the reason why I said that is because my love language is quality time, physical touch. So I don't understand.
Where are you when I need you?
You can't walk.
The pillow will not always be. You get me. So that is even the conversation we're having today. Long distance relationship. I mean, is it even a thing? There's some people that believe, what exactly are you talking about? How can I not be with this man? And then you wonder. I think absence makes the heart go fonder. Yeah, is that really a thing? Really?
So about long distance relationship and about love language being physical touch. I know that as a person, if your love language is physical touch, you definitely cannot be in a long distance relationship. I as a person, my love language is not physical touch. I don't like to be touched. So it's not a thing for me. I can actually be with you or be in your space and not touch you or not try to touch you. So it's not a thing for me. Physical touch is the
so it can't work.
But long distance on its own cannot work. But
why?
It's not all physical touch. I just don't like the idea of distance. Like why?
It's so bad.
I don't have to be planning to see you.
Even my best friend, when she's in Lagos, and we might not see for a month. I know that you're in Lagos. Like my mental space is that you're. But when you travel, I feel like I have anxiety. Like I'm so anxious and I'm so restless. So that is what long distance does to me.
I agree.
And I really don't know. I don't want to speak for other people. And that's just the conversation we're going to be having today. We'll put it. Sorry, 0700-1051-1051. That is the number to call. You can also send us a message on WhatsApp 0909-916-4403. Let us know if you've been in a long distance relationship before. How has that worked for you? you? Is that something you would subscribe or recommend to the other person? And as a woman, do you think it is easy to date someone who is like, you know, in a long distance relationship? Now that the Jackpot syndrome is there, we see a lot of men traveling abroad, you know, having to, you know,
Leave
make
their wives
ends
behind.
meet, and even wives also schooling abroad and leaving their partners here. Like how
Families are getting
how do they make it work
now?
How do they make it work? That's the conversation we're having tonight. So if you want to be a part of it, the numbers again 0700-1051-1051. You could also send us a message on WhatsApp 0909-916-4403. Tara, what's your take?
So, I mean, every time I hear long distance, I think I remember my own situation and how I realized that long distance is not for me. At the time, I did not know that, oh yeah, this is why I felt the way I felt. This is why I did not, you know, make things work with this person. So there was this guy that I had known for like 10 years at the time. And he traveled out basically, you know, he was abroad for... He's now a citizen there basically, just to show you how long he has moved there for. And all the while we were in Nigeria together, we were very good friends. We never talked about, yes, there was a little bit of hint about, you know, the likeness. You know, he fancied me, I fancied him, but that was just in the books, and, you know, nobody ever acted upon it until he traveled and had this situation with his girlfriend. You know, she slept with his friend basically, and so we started talking about it. And
Rewind. He slept with his friend.
No, she slept with his friend. That's his girlfriend over there. Slept with his friend, got pregnant for the friend, so they had to end the relationship. I was someone he wanted to marry because we were talking about that girl like mad.
So who are you in this conversation?
I am the girl he realized. Yeah, and then he later realized that he liked.
After the girl broke his heart.
After the girl broke his heart. Well,
Tara, why are you always in the mix?
Listen,
because
I am a therapist. You know, my friends talk to me about their love lives. You do not want to know.
So please, how did this story end?
That's not what I said.
What was your counsel?
Oh no, he was just talking to me. He wasn't exactly seeking my counsel. I think they just feel comfortable to talk to me. But eventually, I saw that melody. Eventually, he asked me out. I mean, from all the way there. And it's like, yeah, we could go slow. We could see how it goes. You know, I've been praying to God, and I think you're the one, blah, blah, blah. He the guy, of course. You know, so I'm like, okay, yeah. You know, he helped me with my decision to actually move to Lagos at the time. He helped me with packing. I remember it was cute and all. Until I moved here, like I said, was that
the best decision for you?
I did not know that I could not do long distance, because that would be my first experience, because that guy was far away, you know, and I did not really have much experience with all this love and stuff. Then I moved here and I met someone, let's say, or call it a distraction. I got really distraction. I can see you two's faces. You better stop with that. I got distracted by this certain someone, and
you broke what you
I had to break up with that guy, because I mean, I can't be doing that one and, you know, telling you I love you. That's what I'm saying. He asked me. It wasn't Ojukokoro. I realized that I actually needed my partner to be close to me.
Because you found
no, not because I found.
Before that distraction, did you know that you needed your partner to be close to you?
It's a story to tell.
No, because I hadn't met anybody at the time that I liked or fancied.
In your relationship.
What relationship that I haven't seen the person in 10 years? It was just so complicated, and that one was really fresh. That's the one I brought, was really fresh. And you know, I started doing all that. You know, couldn't pick the call when I'm with this person, and eventually I'm like, you know what, sweetheart, I can't do this. I'm so sorry. I don't want to hurt you, but it seems like I have to. And I just had to end things with him. I didn't actually tell him why I was ending things with him.
So you ghosted him? I
did not ghost him. I just told him it can't work, right? Okay. But eventually, when he moved on, we had the conversation.
And you told him you were on that person?
Yeah, I told him that was why. I had to tell him the truth.
Wow.
And yeah. So basically, that is how I know. No, he is happily married. In fact, we continue talking. He's happily married.
How did that end?
Melody, I don't know why you're invested in this. The story I am only giving is to let you all know that is how I got to discover that I cannot do long distance. I want my partner close to me. So my husband, if he travels abroad, you have to carry me as your handbag.
If not, you can fall in love with your neighbor.
Shut up, Melody, stop it.
There's a possibility that can happen.
I did not say that. No, I know better now, ladies, today, to not even start something that I can't finish. So I'm not going to do that. I know better today. If I know that you're coming at me, I look at everything long term and whatnot. If it doesn't work for me, bye boy, I can't do this and nobody's going to die.
Okay, thank you so much for detailing that experience, because you had to, if not, we'll not be able to find perspective in what you're talking about. All right, then, it is a long distance relationship. That's what we're talking about on Girlish this beautiful Monday morning. Let us know your thoughts on it.
Monday morning. This is breakfast.
Hey God, big
It's Monday evening. No, please, we're in Lagos, Nigeria.
Monday evening.
And it's 7:26 p.m.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. All right, then. Let us know your thoughts on long distance relationships.
Yeah.
Is it sustainable?
Have you ever been in one?
Yes. Have you ever been in one?
What did you do? If you have successful, long distance relationships, people are involved in long distance relationships successfully, please let us know too.
Yeah, let us know. And sometimes people feel that long distance relationship will not work because it often leads to, when you are, distracted, when you are dissatisfied, and the love languages we made mention of. So, and the thing is, some people might not even know their love languages until these things happen,
like me.
And it exists, and it just leads to eventual separation. But we've also had success stories, of some people who have even come online to say long distance works for us. And but do you think the dynamics would change if you were probably, together before the long distance happened?
Yeah, maybe you've been dating and one person trying to travel.
Yes.
That's a totally different experience.
I think it should be different.
Yes, now.
But guess what? At that, because in such situations, it might not be that it's long distance that would cause a separation, because definitely something can occur. The man might go there and cheat, and then the woman decides not. But we're not saying that's long distance. But at the end of the day, is it not still long distance that caused that? The man has moved. We've been together here. You moved abroad for a better life for us, and then you get someone else pregnant there. Maybe easy way out for you to. I'm just saying, these are things we've actually seen online. You get someone pregnant there, and you've left me here with your probably with 2 boys or 2 girls. So it's like, okay, this is what long distance has cost, and I'm going to.
It's not even long distance.
So what's that?
Lack of self-control.
Yeah, discipline.
What's that?
So we can't say long distance in that situation.
Even if you were here, you can still
impregnate somebody now.
So he probably impregnated a white girl to get green card.
I beg, that's not even another conversation.
It's still the same thing. It's not the same
that one is
thing.
not like a means to an end.
It's a means to an end, because guess what? If your partner was there, you will still impregnate that person, because the end game is now for the green card.
Yes, because your partner does not have green card.
Yeah.
Okay. But so then again, right? So this long distance thing, at the end of the day, don't you think it will work on some conditions? And one of it would be, even if we have not started here together, even if we was doing it online and wherever, and then in my circle right now, there's really nobody that I fancy, there's really nobody that I like, there's really nobody that I'm digging, and I like this person that I have been video calling and everything with. Don't you think I would do whatever it takes to make it work, regardless of the distance? Because that person is giving me even more than these people around me that are asking me out.
So Tara,
are doing for me.
That the reason you are staying faithful is because there's nobody around that you dig.
It's not about staying faithful.
That's desperation.
I'm saying, no, that's not what I'm saying. I said the person that is asking me out abroad, that's long distance, yeah? I'm saying that I'm considering him more than every other person that's close to me, because that person is giving me more than those people that are around me are even giving me.
Like what? Like attention and stuff like that?
Attention, like everything.
You like that person better.
Yeah, so you do whatever it takes to make it work. You make it work. Do you get?
Yeah.
So I think there are times like that too.
Okay, so I know that, components of having a strong relationship is trust and commitment. But how do you measure that when
it's a long distance?
Your word is meant to be your bond. You don't know what this person is doing. You just communicate, virtually, FaceTime, video call, and all of that. How do you now gauge the trust and commitment?
You feel it. So no. Okay, so I don't know if you girls
if you're dating someone and both of you are in the same space.
Yeah.
Right? I have, maybe, I don't know, the older I get, I begin to realize that words and actions are different things. People can say anything, literally, and don't mean that it's extremely real. If you were dating somebody, both of you are in the same like space, space, like in the same city and stuff, and you're okay, and it's easier for you to know when something is wrong.
Right.
Like you are with this person, maybe the person's phone is ringing.
That form of that. Sorry to cut you. I think you even feel it. That is where you can even use.
You can
feeling.
feel it abroad too.
I doubt
you
it.
can. You can.
If you guys already have a schedule, I know I call you at 7.
So
and you're fitting into those.
My
things.
darling, can't you have that schedule with someone abroad? You can. You can't have that schedule.
We're together.
That's what I'm saying. That even abroad, when you have that schedule, whether it's in Nigeria or abroad, you can feel it if you actually love like this person.
It's easier for you to keep up with a lie when there is distance. It's easier.
No, it's not. So if you're 100% invested in that relationship,
all right, chill.
You won't.
So
it's
Melody,
the same
are
way
you trying to say that for trust and commitment, I mean, that's going to be one of the downsides of long distance relationship for you, because you cannot measure and you do not know. You only trust your gut.
Tell me, say you love me.
And that's okay. And that's okay that you would not feel that way. But I'm saying that, in my opinion, if I wanted to forget about, love language and physical touch and the likes, I think I would feel just about the same way that I feel about my partner, because I think in this day and age, I'm not about to date one playboy now or some small guy that does not know what he's on and about. Like, why am I dating someone that is telling me one thing and doing another thing? Where would that make sense in my own life? I would feel it. Do you girls know Tony Tones?
Yes, of course I know Tony.
No, not our Nigeria Tony Tones, the abroad one.
The one dating Thai.
How are they doing it?
No, now.
And yes, maybe that's on social media, blah, blah, blah. We do not know what's going on in their real life. But I'm saying that...
Most of them have green cards.
Wow. All right. You know what? At this point in time, I think I need to let you in.
Imagine
they are not wreaking desperation.
Wait,
they do used to fly in. Imagine if that boy now was dating you, Tara.
What does that mean?
How do you want to fly in?
I don't understand. No, wait. Excuse you.
Excuse you. Surprised him.
No, excuse you. What makes you think I can't do that?
You have to do your show.
I'm going to go on leave.
You have to be applying for visa.
No, I don't have to apply. I'm just going to travel on visitation and come back.
But he has to invite you.
Yeah.
That means you can't surprise him. You get?
No. My darling, I can make it work. I can make it work.
Listen, on Girlish tonight, you need to let us know. You need to weigh in your thoughts on the show. And what is bringing all this back and forth
your age bracket and your
long distance relationship. Yes, long distance relationship. How sustainable is it? We've brought about, the challenges that may come with long distance relationship, trust and commitment. Have you ever been in a long distance relationship? What would you do, especially as a woman, if your partner had to travel abroad? What are the coping mechanisms that you think you can apply to actually make it work? That is the conversation tonight on the show. 0700-1051-1051. You can also send us a message on WhatsApp 0909-916-4403. There is a certain Harry on WhatsApp that has a personal message for Tara. She's going to be reading it in a moment.
City 1051 FM, your number one lifestyle station.
Him low-key.
Do you know I've had a
dream about him?
Please.
What? Okay.
Like, I had a dream about Burna Boy once upon a time. That's just where it ends. Leave it.
Okay.
I like the boy. I'm just letting it be known that I love Burna Boy low-key. It's not about his music. I think it's about his persona. I love him. He's a bad boy.
Okay, you like bad boys.
I never said I don't like bad boys. When did I say that?
That is a boy that is a kini.
No.
That is a playboy. Okay,
a bad boy is not a playboy. There's a difference.
So this one you can take Burna Boy to your mother now.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, fantastic. It's still Girlish on your number one lifestyle station, City 1051, and we're having a conversation about long distance relationship. And I think we've all, mentioned and stated our, positions,
on the matter.
On the conversation. Apparently, none of us here it's a fan
Fancies
of
it. Nah.
long distance relationship. Will it work? But then, has it worked for you? Do you know someone it has worked for? Especially, when one of the partners, especially the woman, now has to married people now, because I really want to know how they make it work. In a relationship, when you're still dating, there's a possibility that, okay, you know what, I'm not feeling this. I don't think it's something I can endure for so long. But when it comes to marriage now, it's supposed to be do or die, yeah. Ride or die until death do us part. No distance whatsoever should come between. Then how do they do it?
Guess
because
what?
we have so many people now traveling abroad. One partner, staying over there, and the other, still in Nigeria, or trying. I know of someone. The wife had to travel abroad, and the husband was with the kids in Nigeria. She went schooling for like 1 year.
Then she came back.
Then they joined. But I mean, she was schooling, so I'm thinking maybe the schooling definitely occupied her time. And over there you can also work as well. But then there's some people that they've had the distance was longer. So how were they able to cope, emotions and all of that? You just keep talking and talking and talking and just, what about emotional intimacy? Even the physical touch and all of, you're already married. So these things are a no given.
One time I read on this one when I was still doing the Uncensored show, and they said that 40% of long distance relationships don't work. And out of this 40%, most of them are married couples.
Whoa, that's a high figure.
Most of them are married couples, and then engaged ones before you even now come to those that are just trying to date.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. 40%.
That's a lot.
Not 20, not 15, not 12. 40% of long distance relationships do not work, and I'm like,
and they're married people.
Yeah, most of them
40. There's a level of commitment. Not all I love you.
Exactly. Most of them are married from that 40, and then it's crazy. I think it is what works for you, because in every bad, or so to speak, circumstance, there would always be people that would give you, a way out of such situations. Say therapist, for instance. Now you go to your therapist and you're talking about long distance relationship. Obviously, she's going to, or he's going to tell you ways that you can make it work. And if you're lucky, it works for you, and if you're not, doesn't matter what you will do, it will not work, because the other person is probably not as invested in that as you are. You might just be the only person who is so invested in this because you really like this person, but that person has seen something better, something different. That person has been distracted like me, and then the person is taking another.
I like the honesty.
No, it's true. I got
honesty.
Distracted, and it could happen that way, but we're not. The fact that all three of us are saying that it can't work for us, it won't work for us, it doesn't work for us, doesn't mean in all its entirety it doesn't work. It works, but it just depends on who.
Hello. Hi. Good evening. I was tempted to say good morning.
Adura, how you doing?
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
What's your thoughts on long distance relationship?
I've not been in long distance relationship before, but I think it can work for me, Sha.
Okay. It can work for you as a guy, because I was going to ask which one does he favor, which gender does he favor? Okay.
If the girl is honest,
if the girl is honest.
Yeah.
Are you honest?
Yeah.
Because your name is Adura, no means say you're honest, you. Okay.
So Adura, you can be in Nigeria and your partner would be abroad, and you have zero doubt about,
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I can give physical touch, I can touch, but my skin cannot collect touch that much.
What did he say?
I don't understand. Wait, what's your love language?
My love language.
Yeah.
Maybe quality time, but
quality time.
I kind of have very sensitive skin, so.
What is sensitive skin?
Adura.
I'm just saying. So if I'm not even feeling that touch.
Adura, who are we going?
The only thing that can let me want want you like most of the time is play, touch, everything. But we can talk on phone now. We can talk on phone. I can see your picture. Can do video call.
All right. Adira, thank you.
Thank you,
this is the call
Adira.
we needed. This is the call we did not know we needed because it just ended up confusing us the more. But then again, thank you so much for your take on this conversation. Hello, good evening. Hello, are you there? Kindly call us back if you can. Number is still 0700-1051-1051. You can also send us a message on WhatsApp 0909-916-4403. Yes, we're having conversations about long distance relationship. Which gender do you think it favors more? Do you think it favors women more?
So I don't even think it's even a favored thing because I feel like for men,
or who can handle it better?
I feel like women are more open to not necessarily handling it better. They've just been socialized to be able to handle certain things better because as a woman, you're reminded time and time again how you need to be faithful, how you need to, do this. You have to live, righteously. You need to be a good wife. You need to be a virtuous wife. But for men, not as much. So even if a man is on the other end doing anything, he knows that there's a way he can tell
he can maneuver his way that I had to,
right? And nobody's gonna take him down for it.
Or they would understand.
Yeah. It's more permitting. Society is more permitting of it from men than they are of women. So I feel like when it comes to favoring, it's more of men are allowed to do certain things and women are not allowed. So me, I think it favors men but better.
Okay. I'll say it's 50-50 anyways, because the same way some women would travel abroad for this study thing that we've talked about is the same way they would leave their husbands and get on with someone else over there. It's the same way they would be here and get on with even the man's brother, because I've read a story like that. I don't know if it's true or not. I read that situation. I'm like, what? You got on with the man's brother because that one stayed for so long abroad, So yeah, I think it's a 50-50 thing, whether we're calling it favor or we're calling it, who benefits more, whatever. I think it's 50-50.
50-50.
Yeah.
All right. Harry has a message. I think this message is sent like when the show started.
Yeah.
Saying let me just talk about the one regarding this conversation. Says okay, let me get it here. So he says long distance, I greet your ladies, long distance is a big no-no. Physical touch is everything to me. I'm really crushing on Mel.
Mel has a new crush. Yeah. Mel has a new crush. Yeah.
All right, and Harry is it? Oh well, Melody is she's good. Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Because I asked you earlier, your love life, the status of your love.
Maybe they won't post and send to your Gary.
Okay.
Or the man for me, so the massive. I don't understand.
Take your Harry sorrow now.
Yeah,
but step forward.
Oh my goodness.
Sure, you appreciate the crush he has on you.
Of course I
Which
do.
is good.
Yeah.
And you know what? That just demystifies what you think. You said earlier about OAPs being robotic. She's accepting this.
Do you understand? What's that?
This yes, now because most
So
of
that
OAP
means
they don't have emotions.
It's more girls that are expressive. I think the girls are more than the guys in that regard, because no guy, I have never met an OAP male that would come on there and discuss their relationship. I have never seen that guy that will come and say how wonderful a morning he has had, courtesy of the breakfast his girlfriend made. No guy. But a guy will come on air and he's smiling. Well, I got breakfast in bed. My boo did that. Yeah. So I think they have ulterior motive. That's why they want the girls to keep sliding in their DMs. That's why they do not, spill the tea.
Okay, but then as we're wrapping things up this evening on Girlish, talking about long distance relationship, we cannot deny the fact that there are some people who are still, who would, work it out or, make it work. So I don't know. You're not a party to it. You don't support it, but I'm sure you might have some techniques, some tips on how to make it work. We made mention of some challenges, which could be trust and commitment, because you really don't know what this person is doing, and you can only just believe and hope that this person is being honest with you, and dealing with loneliness, because you'll get lonely.
So
you would get lonely, managing the time differences and all of that. So
you've talked about this what you call it now, love language and stuff.
Yeah.
So imagine me trying to tell this person that I like you, I'm attracted to you, there is that click and whatnot, but I just can't do it because I know I'll probably mess it up by giving another guy some attention because he's closer, because I desire physical touch, I desire this. If that guy who is abroad, who I'm speaking to, is able to convince me, is able to make me feel, there's a certain way he's going to make me feel, and I'll be able to be like, okay, drop that. Okay, let's see how this goes.
City 1051 FM, your number one lifestyle station.